Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining me. Today's story comes from the Washington Post, and I will read you the article. This is a white neighborhood. Woman greets family by calling their child the N-word, police say. An Indiana woman is accused of writing a racist note targeting a black child who was moving into a new neighborhood with his family using a racial slur and telling them this is a white neighborhood. Authorities said 63-year-old Deborah Cantwell, who is white, penned the letter and placed it on the new neighbor's front door this month near Greentown, Indiana. It warned the parents that one of their children, who authorities said is black, was not welcome in the community, according to court documents. It's unclear whether his parents are also black. Police declined to comment further. We moved here to a white town, all-white neighborhood for health reasons, amongst other things. This is our forever home. We cannot afford to move. Besides, this is my dream home and we have been here for a long time, it read. It added that the family should have considered the neighbors before bringing the child into the area. The letter continues, stating that just the sight of the child reminds me of all the things I live in this neighborhood to forget. Authorities have not confirmed whether the photo shows the letter, but the text matches quotes found in the court records. Cantwell was arrested late last week on charges of intimidation and criminal mischief. She has since been released on bond. Officials with the Howard County Sheriff's Department said in a statement that deputies responded to the family's new home October 13th about a letter that was found on the front door leading up to their move-in date. The letter contained erroneous information concerning the property and also made derogatory racial comments towards a juvenile family member, according to the statement. Court records showed that a family member told authorities that his family had not yet moved into the house, but that he had stopped by the home about midnight and discovered that the trees had been toilet paper. The lengthy note was attached to the door. In her letter, Cantwell said she had had negative experiences with black people and seeing the child would cause stress. She urged them not to move into the house. Cantwell wrote in a letter that you can sell your house and make money on it right now, and added, by the way, hope you have deep pockets, according to the court records. Authorities suspected Cantwell after the home seller said Cantwell did not want the new family to buy the home, the records said. Investigators said when they questioned Cantwell on October 18th, she admitted that she had written a letter because she was angry, suggesting that throughout the years, black people held her father at gunpoint, stabbed an uncle, and beat her sister. Cantwell told police that she delivered the note and toilet papered the house out of rage, and that I was trying to vent. When asked whether she regretted her actions, Cantwell told police yes and no. I am sorry that it caused so much ruckus and that you got caught, but I feel like I released some anger writing that letter, she said. According to the court documents, she added that she received such a letter. If she had received such a letter, I'd want to get out of the neighborhood. It's unclear whether Cantwell has an attorney. She is due in court November 19th. Wow. I'm going to make sure that I leave the link in the description area because first of all, I want you to see who she is. I did read some of the comments in the article, and you'll be able to pull them up also in this link that I'm going to leave. And one of the comments said that they knew that the neighborhood was behind the family with the black child. that they did not stand with her. And so I am so glad to hear that. She's foul. She has no morals. She's full of hate. And you can see hate in her face. You can see it, that she just thinks that she's better than anyone else. And that the only thing she's sorry for is that she got caught with hers. And the picture is from the sheriff department. That's the picture that they took, according to the article. So she tells the reason why she hates black people. And she lists a few reasons. So you really didn't say anything that had happened to you. You referred to your father, you referred to your sister. That does not give you the right to hate people. And a child. And it appears like, the child is the only family member that is black, according to the article. So you're going to take your hatred out on a juvenile, on a child. I mean, just pure hate. She's 63 years old. She should know better. It's okay to not like actions of people, but to include a whole race of blacks, you're racist. You are racist. And then you wonder why black people don't trust a lot of white people. It's because of people like this moron. Yes, I call them moron. I got worse names, so, moron is not, that's not deep at all. That's not deep. And I don't look at that as an insult to people with mental illness, because mental illness doesn't make you a moron. Okay, so she's ignorant, and she's going to have a harder life. She says that child reminds her of things, and it's going to cause her stress. So, you know what? Stress leads to a lot of disease. Heart disease. I'm no doctor, but everybody knows stress is not your friend. So I suggest she move. If it's going to be that much of a problem to her, why don't she move? See, I live in a racist part of California. I ain't going nowhere. I have safeguarded myself against those people. I'm not going until I decide to go. Nobody's chasing me nowhere. So I suggest she leave if it's unbearable. She leave if it's stressful. People like her make me sick to my stomach. Oh, they're an insult to humanity. She's an insult to anyone with a logical mind. She's an insult to white people. If I was white, I would disown her with a quickness, because I wouldn't want nobody black, Mexicans, no one to us. I would be just ashamed of her. So I'm not going to go on too long, because I got a lot to say about this woman, but it's not going to change her mind. She went to jail racist, and she's out of jail and she's still racist. And read the comments, and I didn't read all of them, but I read enough to know that people just aren't down with you. And I was thinking of a nickname, you know how they have parking lot Patty and, just, the different names that were given to people who were calling the police. Well, she didn't call the police was called on her, but I can't think of a nickname for her, something, any nickname that I would think of would be just too good for her. I do suggest that she move into a, white trash trailer park, and with people like-minded. Now, people who live in a trailer park, don't be offended because I said white trash trailer park. So that would, that would tell you that I don't believe that trailer. In fact, I've seen some mobile home parks that, really, really nice places. So don't be offended. White trash belongs in white trash neighborhood, and if it don't apply, let it fly. But everybody knows who they are. You know if you white trash, you know if you're racist, you know. No one, I don't have to spell it out to you. So I'm going to leave you with that. I just want to read you that article because it's, kind of still fresh, and like I said, I will leave the link in the description area. So everyone have a good night and a good rest of the week. And thank you for tuning in. And please subscribe and hit the notification bell. You know what my problem is? A lot of times I got so much that I want to say and it's in my brain and my mouth is talking, and sometimes it doesn't, I'll say things out of order. So forgive me for that. I have to slow down my thoughts. So anyway, thank you again for tuning in and see you next time. Good night.